everybody, it's Moose here, and we're actually down south. I got Wayne Simmons, of course. Wayne, where are we?
We're actually down south in Manjimup. Gonna have an exciting time, aren't we, James?
Fantastic, and what are we here for?
We're actually covering an event which is happens here every year. It's called the Manjimup 15,000. Motocross riders from all over the world come in. Also, they have a BMX event. It's going to be really huge.
Fantastic, and if you didn't make it this time, and if you're into motorbikes, you know somebody's into motorbikes, give them a call now. Tell them to tune in Access 31, because for the next hour, all you're going to be seeing is what's happening here in Manjimup. And Wayne, you're going to try and catch up with a few people?
Yes, I'm going to catch up with a Masters champion, Kevin Russell, who's been riding since 1961, ladies and gentlemen, and he's still got the skills.
He's still the Australian Veterans champ. Exactly. He's a bit shy, so we're going to try and force him to talk.
We're going to have to corral him to get him down here, but we will.
For sure. Now, and James?
Yeah, I'll be speaking to a lot of the motocross riders and also some of the BMX riders as well. So looking forward to it.
And behind us is a huge crowd, and I just want to point out they're doing going to be doing a bit of freestyling. They've had a parade here in town, and there's a crowd everywhere. People have already been here for the earlier show, which was fantastic.
Well, we've also got to comment on these great shirts that we have. You want to comment on it?
Yeah, and we still got some. Yeah, these are presenter shirts, Wayne.
Yeah,
so yeah.
They're all right. You know, if you want one.
No, not these ones.
Available.
The t-shirts, yeah.
Because you can't get these.
Yeah, so we'll be showing you that later anyway, some of the Bulls and all t-shirts. And you can see there's just a huge crowd here. It's wonderful, the event. And the big event is actually tomorrow. This is today's, Saturday, isn't it?
Saturday.
Tomorrow's the big day. Hopefully we're not going to get rained out. The weather's been a little bit funny, a little bit dodgy.
I think it'll be all right, Moose. It's going to be huge.
Okay, so what we're going to do is show you a bit more of the freestyle here, and then we'll be down at the track and show you what's happening down there. So thanks for joining us. As we always say, let's get the balls and all rolling, and let's go have a look at some of the freestyle.
What's your name?
Brendan.
Yeah, and what got you started into freestyling, mate?
My mate Josh.
Yeah? Is that Josh Marley, is it?
Yeah, it's him.
All right, nice. And who inspires you when you're getting sick air?
Just the crowd when they're going off.
Did it take long to learn how to jump that high?
It does. I've been racing for about 6 years.
Right.
I've only been doing this for about a year.
Yeah.
So.
You enjoying it?
Yeah, it's good.
All the best. Thanks a lot, mate. What's your name, mate?
Alex Duma.
Yeah. And how long have you been freestyling?
Not very long actually. It's only been 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
I've just been riding a lot.
Yeah. What made you get the balls, I suppose, to go over stuff like that?
Just watching all those motocross movies. You just watch them and just go, oh, that's so easy. Just don't think about hurting yourself, and you just go and push yourself.
Yeah. And where do you see the future of freestyle in Australia?
Oh, it's gonna just rocket like it is in America. Just take off.
For sure, ever since videos like the Krusty Demons and stuff, I mean, like I got a bike now, I'm not good at it, but you know, it's a lot of fun, eh? And everyone's just getting, it's just becoming bigger and bigger.
Yeah, definitely.
Is that pretty much your inspiration?
Yeah, I just ride as much as I can and just, just think of the places you can go with all this stuff.
Yeah. Awesome, buddy. Best of luck. what's your name?
Daniel Murdoch.
And how long have you been riding?
Oh, about 2 years.
What got you started out, I suppose? What got you started out?
Oh, just mucking around at home. Yeah. And yeah.
Did you ever race before, or just straight in?
Straight in.
Your hero, the Mike Metzger?
Kerry Hart.
Yeah,
Travel.
champion, mate. Yeah. And how do you find it, mate? What goes through your mind when you're in the air? Just land?
Yeah, just whatever.
No worries, buddy. We'll take it easy anyway. Now I'm here speaking with James. How you going, buddy?
Not bad. Yourself? Good?
Yeah. Did some awesome stuff there, mate.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Not bad jump here today. Pretty good, actually.
And how long have you been doing it?
I've been riding freestyle for probably 5 years now.
Yeah.
Just on and off. Used to race a fair bit.
Yeah.
Not anymore, but...
Yeah. Where do you see the future going of it all?
I can see freestyle getting a lot bigger, eh? I can see it taking over motocross and that, for sure, because there's having heaps more shows at the moment and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So...
And where do you see your future, I suppose, in it?
All right. I don't know. I'm hoping to do a lot more shows here in Western Australia,
Yeah.
and then
You from Perth, are you?
Nah, I'm from Gelton.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just gonna hopefully get over east and do a few of the gravity games over there, maybe, if I can get into that. Hopefully, it's all money.
Yeah.
All costs money.
Money talks, mate.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, best of luck, and that was awesome, mate.
Thanks. Catch us later.
Andrew McFarland, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. And yourself?
Oh, pretty good. Now, if you could tell us a little bit about your racing pedigree, and for the one or two people in Perth that might not know about you, it's probably only one or two, if you could tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I won the Manjimup 15,000 the last 2 years in a row, and last year I won pretty much every race in Australia I competed in. I won the Australian Motocross Championship, the Supercross Masters, and I finished second. A third and a ninth at the round of the World Championships in Australia, and then that gave me a ride to compete in the World Championships for Factory Yamaha team in Europe, and currently running 7th in the World Championships this year.
Wow, that's a lot of experience there for a young man. Now, I think for a lot of young riders, if you could tell people what training is involved to become a great rider, because a lot of people think you just jump on the bike and it happens, you know, so...
For sure not. It takes a lot of training, a lot of physical exercise, riding the motorbike 3 to 4 times a week, a lot of intense cycling, intense running, swimming, gym work, and just a lot of determination of the human body, and be motivated to want to win and have that fight in yourself to be able to beat everybody.
Now that you got the Yamaha team behind you, what is it like working with a great team like that? How's that been for you?
Yeah, it's been really, really good to be associated with such a factory team in Europe and one of the most respected teams on the World Championship. It's been very good, and having the boss as a previous world champion, it's a great help, you know, to have someone so helpful and so supportive in my rookie year of World Championships. It's for sure, it's a big bonus.
All right, now tomorrow, you've had a chance, you've gone over the track, you know, I mean, obviously you feel that you're going to win, but what things do you think you need to do to be successful tomorrow to win your 3rd championship in a row?
Well, I know what it takes to win races, and I know that I'm strong enough to do so. Also racing the World Championship this year, I think coming back home, I feel much stronger and feel really at home. So tomorrow, just to get some good starts, be very consistent and be strong. Friday I made some very, very good laps. I put in some a 1:59, which is quite fast for this track, and also the track was starting to get quite rough when I made that time. So considering that time and the way I felt to be on Sunday to win, just be strong, consistent, and just go out there and win. I don't like to lose, so I just want to win.
Okay, then I'm sure your crew will be behind you and whatever. Now, about your competition, you have some people that'll be pushing you tomorrow. You guys just did an interview with the other 5 riders. Do you know a little bit about your competition and what you're going to have to do?
Yeah, sure. I've raced against a lot of the riders probably for the last 5 years, so I know what they're capable of, but I also know what I'm capable of as well. And already having 6 rounds of the World Championship under my belt, I'm very strong in my head and also very strong physically.
Okay, tomorrow the race happens. You win the race. Okay, what's next for you? You're already almost at the pinnacle of your sport right now. What's next for you?
I go back to Europe on the 20th of June to compete in the 8th round of the World Championship, and one day I've already set goals to be world champion, and that's exactly what I want to be.
Well, good on you, Andrew. We wish you every success tomorrow and all the best to you.
Okay, now I'm speaking with Craig Anderson. How you going, mate?
Not too bad, how are you?
Really good, mate. Now, are you actually racing in Newcastle?
Yeah, I live in Newcastle and rode for the Castrol KTM team.
Yep. And you KTM, so what kind of bike do you ride? What is it, 500 or something?
I ride a KTM 520 4-stroke.
And how do you find the 4-stroke compared to the 2-strokes?
It's not too bad. I've been riding them for the last couple of years now,
Okay.
so it's pretty good. It's just like home.
Yeah, that's awesome. Is this the first Manjimup 15,000 you've been to?
No, I've been here every year except for the last 2 years. I had 99, had a knee reconstruction, and 2000 I was sick, so I missed it. But first time for 2 years.
Yeah. And how do you feel you go tomorrow?
Well, certainly the aim is to do well, but
Take the cup.
I just try my best, and the bottom line is to have fun.
Yeah, that's always the thing. A lot of people, they get very seriously involved in the sport, and once you lose the fun, it's not long before you finish, pretty much, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. You definitely got to have fun. When the fun's gone, it's you might as well give up. As long as I'm having fun, I'll keep riding bikes.
Yeah. How long have you been racing?
I've been racing. This is my 15th year, so it's been a while. But no, I'm still enjoying it just as much as when I very first started.
Yeah. What got you started in it?
Mainly just myself, I always had a bike all my life, so it's just always been my passion to ride dirt bikes, so it just hasn't changed.
Yeah. Now, do you race all around Australia, or?
Yeah, I race all around Australia especially for the circuit for Castrol KTM, and I also go to Europe to do 10 Supercross races in Germany, and and any other races I can do in Europe. But mainly my main aim is to race here in Australia and just have fun.
Yeah. What are the competitors like in Germany?
They're pretty tough. It's actually what Andrew raced in the World Championship, and it's the guys I do the Supercross with is the guys he races against. So they are definitely tough. And the first year I done the German Supercross Championship, I finished second. Yeah. And the next year I done it, I was fourth, and last year I was third. So we're doing good.
Yeah. Now, how's your competitors all in Newcastle around there?
Well, my cousin Chad Reed, he's in Europe racing at the moment. Okay. He's definitely just lives up the road from me, so we've grown up together. We had our first race together, so. Yeah. But all around Newcastle, it's a big bike industry. Everyone rides bikes, so it's a lot of competition.
Yeah. And how do you feel about your competitors tomorrow?
Well, they're definitely going to be hard, but I just don't want to try and think about them too much. I want to try and concentrate on myself and my bike, and race the track. Yeah.
Now, you said you were KTM. Obviously, they give you a lot of support through the way to keep you riding.
Definitely, KTM with Jeff Leask brought me over here to do this race and supplied a bike. And just all my personal sponsors with Red Bull energy drink and goggles and eyewear. It's just and no fear casual clothing. You need them guys to get behind you so you can do this sport, because it's definitely hard.
For sure. Now, how do you feel about the track here in Perth, say, compared to the rest of Australia?
It's different because where I come from, most of the tracks over there are rock hard. Yeah. It's like riding on tar, but here we come over in the west and it's always sand, and it's different. It's a different challenge, and that's what people need. You need a challenge. So it's always difficult to ride over here. You know, 6 races, it's like the biggest race day of the year. And it's definitely going to be hard, but I'm looking forward to it.
No worries. Thank you very much for your time. Now I'm speaking with Daryl Hurley, the Kiwi. How you going, buddy?
Yeah, pretty good, thanks.
Yeah, you're obviously out here for this race. What do you feel about the Manjimup 15,000?
Yeah, it's a really good event. I've been over here a number of times, basically since '95 right through till now. So I think I've only missed one in between there, and I really like coming to this event. It's a great track, and there's always a lot of spectators, and it's just a really good day.
Yeah. Now, what's motocross like in New Zealand?
Motocross is quite strong. We've got
pretty much like that around the world now, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Just I don't know, the dirt bike industry's taken off in the last couple of years, and racing back home is pretty strong at the moment. And obviously we concentrate a lot more on the motocross than the supercross, but no, it's going really well.
For those people out there who might not actually know the difference between motocross and supercross, could you explain that?
Basically, motocross is in your sort of more outdoor, out in the open grassy paddocks and stuff like that, and it's a lot more not demanding, but the tracks get a lot rougher and it's a lot faster. And whereas supercross is more indoor sort of things, like in speedways or even in the tennis centres or places like that, with just a lot of jumps and stuff like that. And there's a lot of timing involved in that, but it's kind of like two different sports, really.
Yeah, and what kind of bike do you ride?
I'm riding for the Suzuki team in Australia, and I ride an RM250.
Yeah, and how do you find that?
It's good. It's the first year on Suzuki. I rode for the CDR Yamaha team for the past 3 years, but I've switched since changed to Suzuki, and this is my first season aboard it, and really love the thing.
Yeah. And how are you going in your competition back home?
Actually, it's been pretty quiet at home, and we've basically started the Australian season. I was unfortunate enough, I've actually got a rock off someone's back wheel at the first round of the motocross championship, and it shattered my finger on my right hand, so I've actually just had 2 months off trying to get my finger healed, and this is my first race back, and I'm really keen and ready to go.
Yeah, that's awesome, mate. What do you feel about the other competitors in this event?
Definitely. It's going to be a tough day tomorrow. Not only because I haven't really done that much riding the last 2 months, but just there's some good riders here. There's Craig Anderson, Andrew McFarlane, and even in Western Australia they've got some really good riders that ride in the scene as well. So it's that makes it a bit difficult. But no, it's going to be an awesome weekend, and I'm looking forward to getting out there and riding again.
Yeah, that's awesome. How did you get into it?
Basically, my parents owned a dairy farm, and I just got into riding dirt bikes there, and I started racing when I was about 14, and all my friends started racing, and I've just carried on from there.
Yeah, and you really enjoy it?
Oh, I love it. I wouldn't do it for anything else.
Yeah. Now, I ride a little bit. I keep falling off a lot, but I still give it a go. One thing I've noticed is the amount of fitness you need really to hold on. A lot of people might just think, oh, you just get on the bike and you hold on and the bike does most of the work, but really you do a lot of work. I would like to talk a bit about that.
Yeah, for sure. I get the same thing, people ask you what you do, and you tell them you ride a motocross bike, and they just go, it's easy, you twist the throttle, but it's definitely not that easy, and I can guarantee if they had a go at it, they'd come in after a lap and say, yeah, it's not easy, but a lot of training goes into it, and especially when you get to a professional level like most of us guys that are here this weekend, it's a job to us. So basically in the morning we're out training, and in the afternoons we're on the bike training, and it takes a lot of time.
Yeah. What kind of training do you do aside from riding the bike?
But personally myself, I do a lot of running, a lot of swimming in the mornings, and basically try and spend as much time on the bike as I can.
Yeah, because it really does, for someone who's not that fit, it does puff you up pretty quick, even though, like we were talking about, people just think you get on it and it goes.
Yeah, it's not as easy as just sitting on there and twisting the throttle. You've got to know what you're doing, and definitely it does take a lot of training, and I suppose a lot of people don't realise how hard it is, but it definitely is one of the most demanding sports in the world, I reckon.
Yeah. One of the hardest things I've found in the short time I've been riding is mainly the throttle control. There's just so much involved in that. Yeah,
it's all to do with I don't know. It comes down to fitness, and obviously your state of mind as well. You got to be thinking. You got to be thinking really straight, and just stuff like that. It's not just get on there and twist the throttle and away you go. It's it comes down to skill as well, and you've got to have a bit of everything.
Yeah, I'm down here in the pits, and I'm speaking with one of my mates, Tony Fenton. How you going, mate?
Good, James. How are you, mate?
Yeah, really good. We caught you on that last race, and you had a really good lead there for a while. What happened?
Yeah, I was just getting a bit tired, mate. Had a crash in the second one, and had a crash last weekend, and I think I just pulled something that, not the right thing to pull, but it upset me a bit on the last few laps. Just got tired and thought I'd just finish, mate.
And how have you found the day? Because obviously you raced the 500cc veterans class. How have you found it down here this year?
Yeah, excellent, mate. I think 1987 was the last time I raced here, so Manjimup, top venue, and of course to have a top venue you've got to have top people running it, and the Manjimup Club have done an excellent job over the years of promoting it and bringing Eastern Staters and international riders over, so it's good for the fans that like watching motocross.
Oh, it's absolutely a huge event. We're all having a great time down here catching them. Let's talk about the bike. Before you were rebuilding a 250cc, it was in immaculate condition. Then I come over and see you again, you got a new one on the shed. What's going on, mate?
Yeah, well, James, I just thought get on the 500, and I've always enjoyed the 500s. They've got a lot more power, but it's not necessary that you can ride them any faster. You just sort of got to be a bit gentle with them, and they're just a buzz, mate. It's just like the V8 cars, and you get something big and big boy like that. I just good to while I'm in the vets and in the 500s class, it's good to ride them, mate. They're just good fun.
Yeah. What made you go to the 500s? Just something different, I suppose? You've been on the other one for a while?
Yeah, well, the state titles, they got 250 and 105 state title, and the 500 title, and the 500 is 10 minutes. Right. So to do the 250 race, you've got to be a fair bit fitter, doing 15-minute motos, and I think I can hang in there for 10 minutes easier than 15. So I thought it was a bike come across at the right time, and it was a good choice, I think, to switch over to the 500.
Okay, Tal, so you got the big 500 now, mate. What's happened to the 250?
Yeah, well, actually, the 250 is up for sale, James. It's down at In City Motorcycles in Vic Park there on Albany Highway. And she's up for sale, and anyone interested in it, more than welcome to come down and have a look. Yeah.
If it sells, I expect a free motorcycle out of you guys, because mine's getting a bit crashed. And do you still do schools at Henley Park?
Towards the end of the year, when the motocross dies off, we'll start getting into it over the summer. So and don't do enough of them really, James. But we'll be doing some more at the end of the year and get into it.
Cool, mate. Good talking to you and catching up. We're going to catch up with some of the superstars a little later, and I'll see you in the bar.
And I'd like to thank Balls and All too, for getting behind all the esports and the other shows. And we're going to go and set Wayne up on the 500,
Yeah, I reckon we get him out there.
Enjoy your holiday overseas too, James.
No worries, buddy. All right, cool. Going to a break.
Hello, we're live here at the Manjimup 15,000. We're here with Andrew McFarlane, who just won his first race. How you doing, Andrew?
Yeah, I feel really good. We had a few bike problems in the second All-Star race, so we had to do quite a lot of work before the first Manjimup 15,000 race, but I'm happy the bike is working very well.
Excellent. You started out, you were in sixth, and then you had a big rush there. Next thing you know, you were in second place. What was going through your mind then?
Yeah, I didn't get the best of start. Unfortunately, we were a little bit low down on horsepower now because we had a few problems with the first bike. But I knew what the pace was, and I knew what I had to do, and just stayed strong and stayed consistent, and put in some good laps.
Excellent. Now, obviously the rest of the field is chasing you. You got one more big race coming. How are you going to approach that, knowing the competition is going to be pretty strong chasing you as the champion?
Yeah, it's just a matter of trying to get a decent start and just do the race strong and look for some good lines. And the track's going to start getting quite rough now, so it's going to be important to choose some good lines.
Oh, excellent. Well, we wish you every success in this next race, and you have an opportunity to become the first man ever to win this event 3 times in a row. So good luck to you, Andrew.
Okay, now I'm speaking with another one of the riders, Jay Marwick with the KTM Castrol team. How you going, mate?
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah. And have you raced here at Manjimup before?
Yeah, 99 I come over here and raced in the Manjimup 15,000. Had a few bike troubles, blew a few bikes up, but had a lot of fun.
Yeah, and what kind of bike do you ride?
At the moment I'm riding the KTM 250. Yeah, and it's been pretty good this year.
Yeah. Have you ever tried the 4-strokes?
Yep, I ride a 540 in the Thumper Nats over east, and I've only had one round over there, but it's been going pretty good so far.
Yeah. Now, is it pretty full on in the east?
Yeah, the championship's pretty fierce, both in Supercross and Motocross. We've got a lot of representatives come over and racing for the teams now, and it's very competitive.
And do you get to race around all of Australia, or?
Yeah, pretty much. Western Australia's the most furthest event we got away, but we get to go to Tasmania, Queensland, Victoria, so we're pretty much racing all over Australia.
Yeah. And what do you feel about the track here in Manjimup compared to, say, the other tracks in the east?
Yeah, I really enjoy it. I put it down to one of my favourite tracks in Australia. It's a good track. It's got uphills, got jumps, got sand, it's got pretty much everything.
Yeah. And how do you feel about all your competitors tomorrow?
Yeah, the competitors are real strong. Andrew McFarlane coming over here from Europe, which he was the best in Australia when he left, so now having Europe behind him, he's going to be real fast. And my teammate Craig Anderson, Darryl Hurley, Paul Broomfield, there's some real fast riders out there.
Yeah. Where do you see your future in, say, the next couple of years?
Hopefully heading to where Andrew is at the moment. It looks like he's having a lot of fun and getting his name out there. And, probably over there.
Yeah, you want to try and get to Europe as well and have a bit of a ride?
Yeah, either Europe or the States. Doesn't really matter.
You ever been to the States?
No, I've only ever been to New Zealand. It's the furthest I've ever been away. But,
All right. Some people are poking and making faces at you, see a laugh. Obviously, all the best for tomorrow, mate, and hopefully you win.
Thanks very much.
No worries. Also sell umbrellas here.
Well, we're in the pits now, and we're just all right, we're in the pits now, and we're just gonna have a little chat with some of the drivers. Hopefully, I won't get beat up. All right, here we go. How you doing? And your name is?
Grant.
All right, now Grant, how long you been racing?
3 years.
3 years. Is it tough talking with that helmet on, or what's the deal?
Yeah.
All right. You don't want any of your fans to see you out there? Any girlfriends you want to see or anything?
No, not particularly.
Okay. And how old are you?
17.
17. So young ladies get that. He's 17 and he's available. I don't see his other girlfriend in there. So is this your family in here hanging out?
Dad.
How you doing, Dad? And cousin Ann.
I'm with another guy who's racing.
Oh, okay then. And your name is?
Adam.
All right. Now, so far today, how you been going?
All right.
All right? Yeah. Okay, but at least you're getting out there and having to go.
Yeah.
How you finding the track?
That's fast.
It's pretty fast, huh? Yeah. Now, how many races do you have left? One. You gonna kick butt in that race?
Yeah, supposed to.
All right then. Well, good luck to you and have some fun today.
Alrighty, mate.
All right. And your name is? Thanks a lot.
Gary.
Now, Gary, who are you here to see?
This is my young bloke there, number 310, Paul Hanson.
Okay, then how's he been going so far?
Yeah, good, yeah. He won that last race, went well.
Okay, what class was he racing in?
125.
125. Okay, then, well, good luck to him, and should be fun, huh?
Good stuff, thanks.
All right. Now, and your name is?
Selena.
You want to look at the camera? Now, you want to wave at the camera? Now, who are you here to see today?
We're just watching the bikes.
You're just watching the rides. Now, do you ride bikes as well?
Yep.
Do you ride tricycles or do you ride motorcycles?
Motorcycles.
Motorcycles. Now, you have a nice dry as a bone coat. We've been trying to get a few of those, so make sure that big mean old Tony doesn't take it from you. All right. And how old are you?
6.
You're 6. Okay, then. Now, is there anybody at home you want to say hello to? Your dog or your cat? Anybody want to say hello to?
Probably my dog,
Your dog. And what's your dog's name?
Buddy.
Buddy. I've got a dog too. His name is Dog. So Buddy and Dog should get together. Well, thanks a lot for your time.
It's alright.
Now I'm speaking with Jim Craig. How you going, buddy?
Good, thank you, mate. How's yourself?
Really good. Now you're the local Manjimup boy. How are you finding it out here so far?
Yeah, pretty good. The track's holding up really well. There's a few square edge bumps coming up at the moment, but yeah, not too bad at all. Yeah, the ground's holding up really well. So.
And which class do you race in?
Pro class.
Yeah.
Yep.
And like you said, the ground's starting to get a bit weird after it's midday now. It's getting on to the afternoon. A lot of the rides been out there. I've noticed the track's been getting a lot carved up. Are you finding it's a bit harder out there, or it's more fun, I suppose?
Oh, as the day goes on, it does get a little bit harder as the races go on. So we just have to see how we go. Just it comes to a bit of fitness in the end. So that's basically what happens. But the track will get worse. So yeah, it'll take a bit to get through. Yeah.
And how's the bike going?
Very well. Yeah, the Yamaha's working unbelievably well. So very, very happy with it.
As they always do. How long did it take you to get to pro stage?
Well, I've been riding since I was about 8 years old, I suppose. So just over the years, just gradually getting there. Yeah, yeah.
And you're still enjoying it?
Oh, definitely. Enjoying it more and more every day.
Worries. Oh, well, best of luck with taking the big goal anyway, buddy, and hopefully we'll have a chat to you in the end.
And I'd like to thank Fly Gear for sponsoring me with all the gear that I wear, and Manjimup Yamaha. Thank you.
No worries.
Excuse.
Some credit to the parents.
Well, let's give some credit to the parents here. And well, your name is?
Bill.
Yeah. Bill Dalglish. Make sure we get that name in. Your name is?
Brooke Dalglish.
Brooke Dalglish. Let me guess. Now notice, as usual, the family's doing all the looking after the bike, and the riders are playing the prima donna role.
He does the hard road with the riding, and we do all the hard work keeping the bike going.
Oh, well, good on you. Now, how long has he been racing?
About 12 years.
12 years.
First year on a 250, he's going well.
Oh, good on him. Did you used to race as well?
Don't be silly. I don't like him.
And how long have you been racing?
I don't race.
Just kidding. So you're a good watcher.
Yeah.
Now,
when the arms get all sore.
Oh, okay then. Well,
get the DP out.
That's very good. Well, thanks a lot and have a good day.
You too.
Hello, I'm here with Steve Moretz. We're down in the pits, and we're just going to talk to Steve about what's going on today. How you doing, Steve?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. Good.
Now, how long have you been racing?
About 12 years.
Okay, then what got you involved in it?
Just a relative of my family used to race, and I've always wanted to do it. And so, yeah, just as soon as I could afford it and got some good sponsorship, I started racing, yeah.
Excellent. Now, to get to the pro circuit, what did it take for you to reach that level?
Probably a lot of years of riding and basically a bit of training and stuff like that. So yeah, it's not bad. It's good fun.
Okay, then today, how do you feel the track is going?
Yeah, track's going really well. They spent a lot of time and put different kinds of soil in it to make it so it holds together. And it's really good. Yeah, I love the track anyway, so it's good.
Okay, then. Now, talking about starts. Now, in an event like this, Steve, starts are all important. Even if you don't get a good start, can you come back and do some damage out there?
You can. You have to obviously override and ride quite hard to catch up. But really, on this kind of track, the starts are everything. And if you're really fit and you're confident in your bike and everything, yeah, you can come back.
Now, how'd you go yesterday? I believe you guys have to have qualification, or you just go through the track and train a bit and see how it is.
Basically, on Friday they open the track so the riders can actually go out and just get their bike set up and have a look at the track and get themselves warmed up for the weekend, basically. So.
Now, Jeff, if you could give us a little bit about your background in motorcycles.
Well, there's not much to tell, really. No, there is. I've been involved in the motorcycle, racing in the industry for nearly 30 years. Started riding motorcycles
when he was 1.
No, just kidding. 7. Okay. And it had to happen. My dad raced bikes, so I had to ride bikes. But it really grabbed me, and it became a passion. And I followed, that dream for a lot of years, and eventually it became my profession. And I was able to race professionally both in America and Europe. And I had a great time doing it, and still involved today.
All right, now if you could tell us a little bit about the American circuit. What was that like, and what were the crowds like?
Well, the crowds are massive. I remember sometimes racing some of the first times there, Anaheim Stadium, which is pretty well-known stadium. I think the Dodgers and so forth play there in the baseball. And they put a whole lot of dirt in there, build the jumps, all man-made, 75,000 people. And you're on the starting line with the 20 riders, and you've got it all narrowed down in the one corner and get around. So it's quite a thrilling experience to be involved in that. Some successful times there. I was there for 3 years in the US racing and finished nationally 7th and 6th in my last 2 years there.
Wow, that's brilliant. Now, moving on to your ability on the European circuit, what were some of the differences between that and the American circuit?
Yeah, well, the difference is really that in the US, the main focus is with the Supercross, which is in the stadiums and so forth, man-made tracks, and the emphasis is on jumping a lot and jumping long distances, which scares you, but you got to do it, part of the job. And then in Europe, the main emphasis is really on longer races and more of the outdoor natural terrain tracks, purely natural terrain, not man-made, somewhat similar to what we have down here in Manjimup. And Manjimup is a classic European-style track.
Wow. Okay. Then now, local guy, WA. I gotta say, WA, born and bred. Now, okay, you had to move over east, and then you went to the US, and you toured over there. Then you went to Europe. How did you find the circuits back in Australia? Are they on par with what's around the world?
Not all the circuits are. Unfortunately, a lot of the tracks on the East Coast aren't really that good. So fortunately, we have this great circuit down here in Manjimup. It's one of my favourites, always has been, and I think a lot of the other riders they've had rounds of the World Championship here. They've had the Motocross to Nations here, which is the most prestigious motorcycle or motocross event in the world. They've had it here at Manjimup. So it really goes to say that this is really one of the best tracks in the world.
Okay, then now a big event like this, Manjimup 15,000. You got a lot of great riders. We've talked to a few of them. What's your tip for tomorrow?
A tip? Well, I hate to say it, I like to think that some of our guys, Craig Anderson and Jay Marmon and the KTMs, can get up there, but certainly we have some really good competition. Andrew McFarlane, who's won it in the 2 previous years. Andrew's been racing in the world circuit this year, doing very well. I think he's currently running about 7th in the championship. With that sort of experience racing on the world circuit, he's going to be hard to beat. But I've got to back my riders, and I'd like to think that either Craig or Jay could get up there and do the job.
Now, if you could tell us a little bit about your business, KTM Motorcycles, some of the riders, like you said, that you're backing and what have you, and what is KTM really all about?
KTM's about, the name says it's KTM Sport Motorcycles, and predominantly we're into high-performance, lightweight, off-road motorcycles. And that's what our company is built on, competition-orientated bikes. They're made in Austria. They're imported through here and marketed through Western Australia on a national basis. We have about 44 dealers nationally around the country. Yeah. And we're probably the fastest off-growing brand in Australia. We're doing really, really well and taking a big part of the market share.
Oh, that's brilliant. Now, okay, now you've got that going on. Okay, you finished up at a young age, 30 years old. What advice would you give to some of these young riders up today?
Any advice I can give, really, motorcycling and competition motorcycling is all about having fun. And I think many times the focus is lost. The parents and so forth lose the focus that it's all about having fun and enjoying yourself. Yeah. And look, that's what motorcycling is about. It can really be an exciting, exhilarating sport. The jumping, the speed, everything can be very exciting. It is dangerous, but it can be made much safer if you do the training, do the practice, wear the proper safety gear. So, my main focus and the main thing I've gotten out of the sport is that it's really just a whole lot of fun.
We're going to go for a little bit of a break, and then we'll be right back. So don't go anywhere. All right, guess what? We're out here, and I'll tell you what, Out here in the Manjimup 15,000, it's raining cats and dogs. So we're going to talk to a few of them. On three, guys. 1, 2, 3. What's up? All right, now, if we get some names here, your name is?
Terry Shivadelic Stoner.
All right, now, anybody want to say hello to? Time's up. Your name is?
Yeah, I'm Andrew. I'm from Esperance.
Nice ears, buddy. All right, and your name is?
Timmy.
Timmy. All right, and?
Dave, mate.
Wait. Love your hair. Love your work. And your name is?
Rick.
Rick. Now, do you guys have anybody that's in the race?
Yes.
And do they have a name?
No. Yes.
Oh, that's good. That's a good interview. One-word questions. We're going well. And why are you here?
Because it's really cool to just like come here and get away and just come and watch it. And
okay, now, and you were here to get a few women. I heard you talking about over there. Was that it?
Shush.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, he doesn't want his mom to know about that. Sorry. Oh, he's got a girlfriend. Shit. Oh, he busted on nasty, busted on TV.
Thanks a lot, Wayne. Speaking with Daryl now, we spoke last night. How you going?
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, a couple races in. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I don't feel too bad. You know, I've had thirds all day so far, so I've had a long time off the bike, 2 months, and this is my first race back, and it's coming back real fast to me now. So the next two, you know, I was right on and McFarlane that last one with no goggles on, and I was pushing, and I feel really good. You know, my fitness is good. I've trained hard, you know, while I've been injured still, and I reckon the next two races are going to be exciting.
Yeah. Now it's obviously starting to get a bit wetter on the track. Also, there's been quite a lot of races today. It must be getting a bit rougher. How are you actually finding out there on the track at the moment?
Actually, the rougher the better for me.
Really?
You know, yeah, the fitness comes through there, and the guys that train hard, you know, it shows at the end of the day. So hopefully, you know, they don't smoothen the track off in between the next two races, and it's going to make for closer racing as it gets rougher.
Yeah.
everybody. Well, here we are at the end of the race, and here's one of our new commentators. What's your name?
Ricky, mate.
We already spoke to Ricky, didn't we?
I thought it was what's up, guys.
It's-
What's up, guys?
Wayne wasn't lying when he said it rained cats and dogs, because here they are. Here they are. Well, look, it's been a fantastic race. How did you guys find the race?
That was all right.
Try to control your emotions.
Yeah, settle down. It's been absolutely fantastic. How did you feel about the whole setup today?
Yeah, I thought it was a really excellent day, Moose, and especially that last race. For a long time there, it looked like Craig Anderson had it, and in the end, it just came through, eh?
And also, it looked like this Andrew just 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way through.
Yes, Andrew McFarlane definitely has what is called the killer instinct, eye of the tiger. I mean, I think it could have been an earthquake out there, and he still would have been focused on the race with the world shaking. So it's one of those guys.
I want to tell you what's going on behind you.
Chaos behind me. I know. I'm afraid to look back.
Well, it's been fantastic here. We're going to leave you with a little bit of their awards, receiving their awards and everything. And every Monday night, we're going to be back, of course, every Monday night, right here on Access 31. Thanks to everybody down here.
I got to do this too.
And the name of the show is Balls and All. All right, boys?
Yeah.
What's up?
Would you please put your hands together for third place today, Jay Marmont. Absolutely brilliant day. Well done, young fella. Had the pleasure talking to him last night. Now, here's the trophy, mate. Just finishing in second place. So these guys turn on the show today, ladies and gentlemen. Would you please put your hands together? Second place for Ando, Craig Anderson. Mighty effort, buddy. There's the trophy. Now, if you like this, the issue today, no man has ever done it before. Won 3 Manjimup 15,000s and strung 3 of them together. Would you please put your hands together for the man, Andrew McFarlane. Mugger, the trophy, the kiss. I'm not going to kiss you, mate, that's for sure.
Yeah, you know, I'm very happy to be the first person to win 3 Manjimup 15,000 races in a row, but you know, it's all thanks to my European mechanic Bozo and my girlfriend Natalie for helping, and I hope you enjoy your stay, buddy. And also to the Manjimup 15,000 Club for running an awesome event, and thanks for inviting me over. It's a pleasure to have the opportunity to come and defend a 3rd championship here, and hopefully they can also invite me back next year, because I want to be 4 times.
Cool, how about you? Want to see him back? Oh yeah.
What's up?